Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another AB Daily News with your hockey coach, Guru Coach Frenchy. Today, episode number 265. What do you menu, coach, today? First of all, Hughes, no magic this year for the trade deadline. We're going to go a little bit more deeper. What's going on with the Montreal with maybe over 28 hours to go before the end of the trade deadline. Finally, my second subject of the day, guys, is Montreal Canadiens news and update. What's going on with them the last couple of days. So before we start, we invite you, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show, and leave me a comment about this episode. And if you can, please sharing this video on your social media. And let's dive in and talking about my first subject of the day. My first subject of the day, guys, about the Ken Hughes, no magic this trade deadline 2023. Unfortunately for him, no rabbit in the hat anymore. Then I imagine Ken Hughes sitting around, take his two-thumb, a turnaround. He said, what's going on right now with the Montreal Canadiens and what's going on with other team? Why nobody called me? And he maybe look at his phone, is cursing to his phone. What the F is going on right now? And honestly, this is happening to him because here what I want to mention to you. First of all, guys, Ken Hughes is stuck because of the injuries. Then there are more sellers on the market this year compared to what he thought he's supposed to be last October. I think Montreal thought it's going to be a good trade deadline for them, but unfortunately, more teams struggle. Talking about the Washington Capitals, talking about the Nashville Predator, they became more sailor. The Vancouver Canucks was another team too. So what happening, guys, is this one. Because the injury of Monahan and Edmondson, other team get better in return. Example, Edmonton egg home. Los Angeles Kings, they just got Kavrikov. Boston Bruins got Orlov. Ottawa just got Chikron. Colorado just got Lars Eller. Finally, New York Islanders got Bo Horvat, and I can go all the way. All those players are better at what Montreal has in their hands right now to make some deal. And that's the reason why with injury of Monahan and Edmondson, unfortunately for him, he cannot do really well for the trade deadline. If ever he make a trade right now from the next 28 hours, example, not much in return anymore. If he want to trade Joel Edmondson, I don't expect too much. Jonathan Drouin, not much. I don't see Montreal trade right now. Jake Allen, Josh Anderson, and Christian Dvorak. So at some point, I believe right now the Montreal Canadiens not going to have a very big or a good trade deadline. Only right now they have is Dandanov versus Kuryanov. And plus, they still have on the market Carson Soucy for the Seattle Kraken and then Fabro for the Nashville Predator, without mention to you Kleinberg and Kulikov. So Montreal right now are really stuck at this moment. And I don't think so anything is going to change in the next couple of hours from what I heard and from what I know. So it'll be really interesting what Ken Hughes can do as a hockey fans for Montreal Canadiens. Yo, Bleu, Blanc, Rouge. Don't expect Ken Hughes have some kind of rabbit he can pull out of the hat at this moment. I think he will wait a little bit longer for the summer coming this year to maybe make a bigger trade. That will be my expectation for Ken Hughes. That's conclude, guys, my first subject. But I would like to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think about Ken Hughes' trade deadline so far. And I will definitely reply for each one of you. And let's move on now, guys, for my second subject of the day. My second subject of the day, guys, about the Montreal Canadiens Habs news and update. We'll talk about Xavier Simoneau, Kuryanov again, and then the month of February for the Montreal Canadiens and the month of March, the one is starting tonight against the Los Angeles Kings. First of all, guys, the 5'6" Xavier Simoneau signed a 2-year contract, ELC, the 191 pick overall by the Montreal Canadiens in 6th round 2021. With the Laval Rocket, he played over 45 games, 5 goals, 24 assists for 29 points. Look, he's small, I understand that, but no one have more heart, work ethic, and how much he compete in front of the net like him. I don't know what is going happening to him. I don't know if he's going to play one day in NHL or not. But you cannot underrate him because every level, whatever his size is really small, he always compete, is always performing. Again, I don't expect too much from him with the Montreal Canadiens on the consistency. He maybe play a couple of games, but still with the Montreal Canadiens for a good career in NHL, I don't see this at this moment. But again, you cannot bet against Simoneau because Simoneau can beat you in any moment when everybody think he's going to be never have no chance to reach this level. Simoneau did it. Would be interesting what is going to happen with him, but right now he have an amazing, great, good year with the Laval Rocket during his first year career as a hockey professional. Then I want to talk about Denis Kurenov. From Elliot Philman, we heard not only the Montreal Canadiens was looking for Kurenov. A couple of weeks ago, Dallas Star advised everyone in NHL they're going to have Kurenov on the trade bait on the market. Some team called them, but you have three teams was really interested about him. It was the Philadelphia Flyers, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Montreal Canadiens. About the Carolina, the problem, it was the salary cap at 2.9. For the Flyers, they was not sure if they can do it, but he was really interested to get him. Finally, Montreal got him with a trade with that enough. But really interesting, still more team look like could reach the Dallas Star, but not much happening. But at the end of the day, Montreal was not the only team looking for Kurenov. He have a really good first game with the Montreal Canadiens. 6 shots on the net. I really like his size. I really like his speed, his skating, and his shot. Now, the inconsistency is hockey IQ is not always there. And this is something Martin Saint-Louis and Adam Nicola have to work with him to improve 2 areas of his game. Finally, I want to mention what happening for the Montreal Canadiens during the month of February. They completely finished with 6-3-0, guys. What a great month for the Montreal Canadiens. Maybe the best month of the year for the Habs. Their power play was excellent at 22.8%, and then the PK at 83.4%. So the special team was great during the month of the February. Now, as individual players, Hoffman and Zuski have the most points with 9 points. Zuski have 4 goals like a RHP. And finally, all the defense in the month of February scored 12 goals. The first 51 game of the year, Montreal are only 9 goals. And the month of the February, Montreal defensemen have 12 goals. Really big contrast. And one reason I believe for me is really return of Mike Madison during the month of February. Finally, for March, Montreal Canadiens is going to be busy. Are going to play 16 games in 31 days. First of all, they're going to have 3 back-to-back games. Then 3 games and 4 nights, 3 times. So it's going to be really hard for them. 10 of the 16 games play against the team are already in the playoff. That's not easy for the Montreal Canadiens. And only 3 games of the 16 games they are going to play against the team below of them and the standing. Really difficult month in front of them. Will be interesting how they're going to respond. I think Montreal is going to try to survive the month of the March, the busy month of the year for the Montreal Canadiens. I would like to hear from you guys. What do you think overall of the contract of Simoneau, the Kurenov situation, and finally the 2 months of the Montreal, the one in February and the one is coming for March. And I would like to hear from each one of you. I would definitely reply for each one of your comments. And this concludes, guys, all of my subject I have for you today. Here we go, guys. This concludes my another episode 265 for the app Daily News. But before we leave, we remind you, please don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show, and leave me a comment about this episode. And definitely, please sharing this video on your social media. And of course, you have greatness inside of you. And I will wish you an amazing, great, thankfully, Thursday day, everybody.